No Jaylen Brown, obviously. If Jaylen Brown were playing, I would have picked the Celtics for sure. But I'm picking the Wizards in this game. I think Westbrook has been playing amazing. Beal's back, healthy. They seem to be rounding into form. Offensively, they're amazing. Defensively, that's a question mark. But I think without Jaylen Brown and with Russell Westbrook and Beal having something to really play for, I think the Wizards are going to take this one.
Yeah, I think the Wizards are going to take this one too. And the Celtics, man, without Jaylen Brown, they're just like not that good
Not
because
good.
like
Yeah.
they don't have a bench. They lost Gordon Hayward. They lost like Kyrie Irving, all these guys, right? And then Kemba Walker has been battling injuries this whole season as well. Same with Marcus Smart. Uh, Tristan Thompson's not the greatest this season, and they lost Daniel Tice. So it's just Jason Tatum. He might drop 60, and if for them to win, he probably has to drop 60. But this Wizards team's not that great too, but they just have a little bit more than just Jason Tatum. So I'm gonna give them the nod, go up to 7th seed.
Yeah, I agree. And I think also the Wizards just feel like they have more positive energy around them. I don't know if that matters at all, but just with the way the Celtics have underperformed expectations this year and Jaylen Brown being out, they have no playoff hopes. The Wizards probably don't, but at least Westbrook and Beal have something to play for. And if this team can squeak into an 8 seed and give the Nets an exciting series at least, I think they're just going to be playing really hard this game.
We see Kevin Durant and the Nets versus his former teammate, his former running buddy, Russell Westbrook,
Yeah.
and the Wizards. Hopefully, Bradley Beal's 100% by this time rolls around. I don't think he will be, and because of that, and I think that'll kind of equate with Harden not being 100% too. And I still think it's going to be a 4-0 sweep for the Nets.
I gave the Wizards one game. I'm gonna be honest. I think this is my favorite. It's not my favorite series, but out of all the matchups that we could have gotten out of the play-in for the Nets, I'm so happy it's the Wizards because of the Russell Westbrook piece, like you said. But also, I
Yeah,
think the Wizards are going to be able to score on them. It's not going to be it's going to be a fun series to watch. Russ Westbrook's
yeah,
going to be running at
140,
110%.
130.
Right.
Yeah,
It's going to be, well, like you said, 140 to 130, and they're not going to be able to stop a nosebleed against the Nets,
yeah,
but they're going to be able to score. And I think there might just be a 35, 15, and 11 game for Westbrook in there, and Beal's going to hit 20 or take 23s and hit 12 of them. There's
yeah,
going to be one game like that, and I think this is the perfect series for the Wizards because they're not winning anything in the playoffs this year. This is kind of the perfect series for them, getting that play-in win and then having an exciting, respectable series against the stacked Nets makes this
yeah.
season success for them, and they can feel good about it going into the offseason.
Yeah, like a while back, the Blazers were struck by the Warriors,
Yeah,
but it was like every game was close, and
yeah,
everyone's like, "Oh man, like the Blazers could still do that." I think it could be like that, another backcourt high scoring thing, kind of similar to the Blazers. Maybe they need to surround with better defenders. Thomas
oh yeah,
Bryant's
oh
returning,
yeah,
so hopefully he's a better improvement too. This year, this season, it might be a sweep for the series, but I could see Bradley Beal maybe even like breaking like Michael Jordan's 63-point like record. Like
yeah,
it's gonna be
yeah,
crazy, and if I have to bet on someone breaking Michael Jordan's record, which hasn't been broken in what, like 40 years, it would be in this series.
yeah,
Donovan Mitchell came close last season against the Nuggets, but I think this series, man, like this is the time for Bradley
yeah,
Beal. He might get swept, but at least go get that record.
yeah. And this just Westbrook is in the news so much right now. There's so much love and respect for Westbrook because of
Yeah,
him breaking the triple double record. And even though this is going to be an absolute, maybe not a sweep, it's going to be a domination by the Nets, so they're going to win pretty easily. It can still be a good series for Westbrook. I think no one expects them to do anything if he just has some close games, puts up some
yeah,
big numbers, and makes it exciting, makes it interesting. I think it's only going to add to the love and the respect.
yeah, for sure. And I think just the Wizards are just gonna be so much respected here. They're like, man, these guys get some help, they can maybe do something. And I think they're gonna go in with that mentality to the offseason.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here so you never miss the best clips from Stretch the Floor. Hit the links in the description below to find us on all podcast platforms, and follow us on Instagram.